narrate how they went to Krishna for dancing with him and how Krishna allowed them to dance with him. Because against religious principles. This question was raised by Parikshit Maharaj. Of course, you cannot imagine that a girl going to a friend and dancing with him, that is not against religious principle, but according to Vedic principle, this is irreligious. So this was questioned by Maharaj Parikshit to Sukadeva Goswami. And Sukadeva Goswami replied in many ways, but the summary is that how this can be impure. If by chanting Krishna's name one becomes pure, how a dancing with Krishna can be impure? And he gave the example, Tijyasang Nadusha, one who is powerful for him, there is no question of contamination. Just like the sun, he gave the example, the sun is so powerful that sunshine is touching all contaminated place, but sun is not contaminated. Rather, by the sunshine, it is sterilized. Contaminated place becomes sterilized. As a crude example in the material world. So similarly, in God's association, there is no question of irreligiosity. If there is ecstasy, intense love for God, there is no question of contamination. The contamination is considered within the material world. In the spiritual world, there is no contamination. And actually, when the gopis went to Krishna, they approached there in their spiritual body, not his material body. Because it is stated in the Bhagavad that when the gopis left their house, their husband saw that the wife is sleeping on the same bed. So Krishna dance with the gopis, not with in their material body, but in their spiritual body. These are the descriptions are there. So Krishna is always pure, perfect. So Sadvai Sadja Prakasha. There is Purnatama, the fullest expression of God. Now, this connection of Krishna and with the gopis, apparently it is abominable. But in the spiritual sense, it is the highest perfectional stage of love of God. So this world is perfect reflection. There is such psychological things that a married woman wants to mix with with her friend, or a married man wants to mix with another. Where from this idea comes, this psychological? It comes from God. In God there is, but there it is in perfect order. Here it is contaminated. Here it is contaminated. So we should not imitate the perfect thing in the contaminated place. So we have to rectify ourselves unless we approach to the spiritual state. That is the problem. Just like a diseased man, he cannot imitate the healthy man. A healthy man eats as he likes, but a diseased man, if he eats as he likes, he'll die. Death is sure. So he has to be restricted, not the healthy man. So if you want really happiness, if you want really freedom, and if you really want everything in its reality, then you have to transfer yourself to the spiritual world in association with Krishna. That is the whole process of Krishna consciousness. And for that purpose, just like a student for getting a degree in the university, he tolerates all kinds of inconveniences, never mind. let me pass. And similarly, we have to make the best use of this bad bargain, this material body, and continue in Krishna consciousness just to achieve the highest perfection of life, freedom, love. This is the process. And if we imitate the same example, if we, in disease state, if we imitate a healthy man's activity, then death is sure. Death is sure. Nobody can say, oh, Krishna enjoyed in so many girls, let me enjoy also. Or you cannot, because you are in disease condition. If you do that, then you will continue your diseased life or you will die. So, for us, so long we are conditioned by this material nature, we have to live under regulation, under restriction. And as soon as we are free from this material entanglement, when we come to Krishna consciousness fully, even in perfection of Krishna consciousness, here you will have that transcendental nature. Just like several times I have cited one sloka of her from Jamunacharya. Jamunacharya was a great king, and later on he became a great devotee. He has written his life's experience in one verse. Jadavadhi mama chitta krishna padara bindayo. So long my mind and attention is absorbed in Krishna consciousness. Tadavadhi, since then, tadavadhi batanari sangami. The sex life, as soon as I remember about that, it becomes a very nasty thing for me. This is the experience. And in the Srimad Bhagavatam also, sex life is there in Krishna. Not exactly like this. But there is unification or embracing, kissing, everything is there. But there is no pregnancy, there is no abortion. That is the perfection. That we cannot do here. That we have to avoid. Yes. We have to avoid. The perfection, Krishna mixed with so many girls, but there is not a single case. And Bhishma Dev certified that if I had been among such beautiful young girls, because Bhishma was famous as brahmachari, so I think I could not protect myself. But Krishna is so nice that he was always. So Krishna is all perfect. It is because the girls wanted Krishna as their husband. Therefore Krishna accepted them. Krishna need not, the assistance of any other person or girl or boy or anything, for he is full satisfied, he is God, he is full perfect. So his pastimes are manifested in different way, and in Vrindavan his fullness is exhibited. That is his style here by Lord Chaitanya. Braje Krishna Saiva Sarvaisatya Prakashe Purnatam. There is no restriction. He is fully manifested there. Puridaya Parabhame Purnatara Purna. Puridaya means Mathurapuri and Dwarkapuri. Mathurapuri. As in this universe there is Mathurapuri and Dwarkapuri. Similarly, in the transcendental abode of Krishna, there is Mathurapuri, Dwarkapuri. They are represented here. So, in India there is Mathurapuri and Dwarkapuri. In Mathurapuri and Dwarkapuri, in these two places, Krishna's fullness is not manifested. But his fullness is manifested at Vrindavan. Hey Krishna Braje Purnatama Bhagavan Arsab Swarup Purnatara Purnana. This subject matter is very confidential, but still Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is describing to Sanatana Goswami, and we are trying to take advantage of this. But a little advanced in Krishna consciousness, it is a little difficult for others how the Krishna, the Supreme Lord, manifests himself fully and manifests himself less than full. These considerations are there, but let us try to understand as far as possible. Sankhepe kahilu Krishna sarupa vicha ananta kahite nare iha. Now, Lord Chaitanya is summarizing about Krishna's Leela, pastimes, the Sankhepe, all whatever which I have already spoken to you, that is only summary of Krishna's pastimes. Otherwise, Ananta kahite nare ihar vista. Ananta, there is a shesh incarnation of Krishna. He is called Ananta. Ananta means unlimited. So, it is said that Ananta is describing about Krishna's pastimes for unlimited years and eternally. Still it is not yet finished. Ananta Sarup Krishna Nahika Ganan Shakha Chandra Nayakari Digdarshan. So far the forms of Krishna are concerned, they are also unlimited. Shakha Chandra Digdarshan Kari. So, this Shakha Chandra Nayak, there is a logic, Shakha Chandra logic. What is that? That the sun, moon at night is far, far away, but one is pointing out that you can see the moon through these branches of the tree. So there is a location, so through that location one can see the moon. So similarly, although Krishna Leela and Krishna's pastimes, Krishna's forms, no human being can describe, still, as far as possible, Lord Chaitanya says, this Akashchandra, just like the branch of the tree is far away from the moon, still one can see by perspective view through the branches of the tree. ইহা যেই শুনে পরে সেই ভাগ্যবান কৃষ্ণের স্বরূপ তত্ত্বের হয় কিছু জ্ঞান. Now, here is Lord Chaitanya's order. Whether we do understand or not understand, if we simply, submissively give oral reception to these messages of Krishna, then gradually we shall understand the whole philosophy and science of Krishna. This is the summary. We may not understand at the present moment about the extensive constitutional position and philosophy of Krishna. Still, if we submissively give oral reception to these messages, as it is described in the Chaitanya Charitamrita by Lord Chaitanya, that will help us. Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, this hearing process is very nice. That is recommended by Lord Chaitanya. Simply by hearing. You need not require to be very highly educated or very good scholar in Vedanta philosophy. Whatever you are, you remain in your place. That doesn't matter. Simply try to hear, and by hearing, everything will be Swayameva Spurata. Because the process is that we cannot understand God or we cannot see God unless He reveals. So this revelation will come if we submissively hear. We may not understand, but simply by hearing we can achieve that stage of life. Thank you.